Well, hello everybody. I'm Patty Davis. I'm with Crooked Tree Creations, and I am going to make a bee gnome wreath. I made a couple of these last year, and they went off really well. So I got these gnomes from Terry Burton of the Robin's Nest. So I'm going to try to show this to you. Hopefully the glare isn't too bad. But see how it says "Be Happy" on there? They're absolutely adorable. I love them. Um, I will say it's kind of difficult to pick out flowers because if you can see, like, this is kind of like an orangish yellow, not exactly a yellow, not exactly an orange. So, but I did find, believe it or not, at Dollar Tree, these daisies that go really well. They're still a little on the yellow side, but they're going to go. It's good enough. Um, I have sunflowers. I used sunflowers last year, and I actually found some sunflowers at Hobby Lobby on clearance from their fall, and they look too fall, but they're actually a perfect color. But this is close enough, and I think I'm going to stick with these. Um, they look better in person than they do on this video, but it'll still work. But anyhow, I'm just going to do a bunch of greenery. And, I'm going to, last year I did some purple mixed in with this, which was really, really nice. But this time I think I'm going to mix some blue in there. I think this blue will kind of really go with it really well. Oh, and I forgot my ribbon. I kind of need my ribbon more than anything because I'm going to put a big bow on here. So you got to excuse me. Okay. Duh. I knew I was forgetting something. I always do. So let me put this back. Okay. I finally found this ribbon. Hi, Regina. I bought this last year, and it's hysterical. I put it in with my fall stuff for some god-awful reason. So this year, whenever I'm trying to look for it, I can't find it anywhere. I searched high and low 3 other times. Today was my 4th time, and I just thought, you know what? I'm going to look in this fall stuff just to see. And believe it, there's no sunflowers in there, even though I used sunflowers in this wreath that I did last year. Thank you, Regina. I just didn't, there was no fall, no sunflowers, so I didn't think I had to look in there. But I got these bees, and I thought, well, hello, that's kind of cute to go with that. Even though, again, it's a little bit more of a yellow than it is the same, orangish yellow that's in here. It'll still work. And I haven't decided which I'm going to use. Okay. I have this that is a tan, like a burlap and black, that I could go with this, which is kind of cute together. Last year, I used this, the black and white buffalo check, with just regular burlap, but I thought this might be kind of cute together. So I think this is what I'm going to do instead. So just one of those things, I decide last minute what I'm going to do. Whatever I'm in the mood to do, that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this at an angle before I even start it. And just do a double bow with both of these. And I'm going to cut my wire before I do any of this because I always forget to cut my wire first. Yay. Well, hello there, Monica. You're from New Orleans. Is that how you say it? It's good to see you here. Thanks for joining me. Hi, Kathy. I appreciate everybody joining me today. I just think this is going to be fun. This bee gnome, again, I got this from Terry Burton from the Robin's Nest, and she made some wonderful, wonderful, adorable gnomes. I got a patriotic one from her before, and as well as this. And she still has the patriotic one on her Etsy shop, but she has gotten more into the teaching side of it instead of selling her stuff. So hopefully she's at least keeps selling what she already has, because she has this thing where she doesn't have to repaint it every single time. She's able to, I can't remember what they call it, but somebody actually will take her gnome paintings or whatever, and then make the signs with them and all that stuff. So that's great for her, and hopefully she can still do that. I would love it if she did. So anyhow, I am making this bow. Yes, I do it by hand. That's how I learned, so I'm going to continue doing it that way. And I'm just going to do 5 of these double loops. Sorry, my husband tried calling me. I forgot to tell him that I was going to be going live today. Okay. Okay. There we go. Got a little twisted there, but we made it. Well, happy Easter, Kathy. Is anybody doing anything special for Easter this year? I usually either have my family over to my house or go to, see my dad, which of course didn't do it last year. And I kind of feel bad, but my brother-in-law, he and his wife invite us every year, and I've never gone to their house for Easter because I'm always doing something with my family. And so I went to my dad's for Palm Sunday. And then I also visited with him yesterday too. So I kind of let them know, let the family know, listen, I'm not going to be here. Well, hi, Thana. And I just said, I'm not going to be around for Easter. So I got to see him on Palm Sunday, saw him again, yesterday and stuff. So hopefully they don't take offense to me not being there for Easter, but I kind of got to share the love, right? So, a secluded cabin for the weekend. That sounds so nice. Oh my goodness. I'm jealous. Oh, that would be wonderful. So, okay. This is the bow I got here. Okay. Got a little bit, some bees on there, plus this cute little buffalo check. Just kind of stick that through here. But I do love this time of year. Spring is really, it's just my favorite time of year. Just because I love all the newness, I miss the birds singing and everything. So when you see all the birds singing, it's so much better. It just, it makes me so happy. Okay. know what? I gotta turn my phone off. I haven't done that. I normally don't get texts or phone calls. And here I'm getting both texts and phone calls right now. So, okay. So there we go. We got that much done. So now I'm just going to start with the greenery. Do my base again, like I always do. I'm going to start up with the ficus. And just kind of cut this along. Move these out of the way. And I don't know about you, because I know a lot of people on here are other wreath makers. And I can never make the exact same wreath twice. To me, it's just, I can make it similar, but to say, oh yeah, I can make that again. Because, people will say, oh, I want that exact same wreath. It'll be close. I could do the same colors. I mean, half the time I can't find the same flowers. So, yeah, it just might be, might just be me. But, because whenever I buy flowers, I only buy, maybe 4 or 5 or something like that. Oh my goodness, 91 degrees there. And oh, Mary, that's so nice. It's supposed to get up to 55 here today. So it won't be too bad. I'm actually looking forward to 55. It'll be 66 tomorrow. So that'll be even better. I'm looking forward to it. But in the meantime, this morning I had to turn the heat on in here and kind of get it warmed up. In fact, I got to tell you what I do. Oh, okay. Yes, Thana, you make one of a kind. You cannot duplicate. Yeah, it's not, I don't duplicate. If I know I am making something for double doors, I will do my best to kind of make them very similar again, but to do them even, double doors right next to each other as I'm doing it next to each other, I still can't do it quite exact. But anyhow, with the weather, I had to put my heat on in here. I have my laundry room like right next door, and the hose, whatever you want to call it, the heat comes out into this garage, which is my craft cave, and I actually turned it on before I went live here today because it really helps to warm it up in here. But it will look, it'll feel a lot better here in just a little bit. A couple more weeks. I'm not going to have to worry about heat. It'll be so nice. Because, I'm over in the upper panhandle of West Virginia. So it's still pretty cold. I'm so looking forward to the warmer weather. So I think this will finish up most of the base, because I don't think anyone can do two exactly alike. I really don't think it happens. So that's, whenever people, you hear of people trying to steal other people's wreaths saying, oh yeah, I can recreate that. I, I, I don't understand how they could do that. I mean, again, you could do something similar, but to actually even say, yeah, I could do that, because I can't recreate my own, let alone somebody else's. In fact, I just sold it was, I think it was last Saturday, I did an all blue wreath. Well, thank you, Kathy. Yeah, I made an all blue wreath that somebody gave me a picture and said, hey, can you recreate this? Again, I said I could do similar. I'm not going to be able to have the exact same same flowers that they used, and or anything like that. I didn't have, but it was all blue. So I just grabbed as many blue flowers as I possibly could and went to town. So, and she liked it, thank God, because I was just really, really nervous about it. So, yeah, custom orders make me nervous. Even doing double door things, that kind of makes me nervous too. But if someone is a close friend or something like that, that I know they would be a little more, I don't know, lenient on me if it wasn't perfect. I don't feel so bad. And the one person I just recently did something for double doors, and she actually loved it. So thank God. I got strings today. Okay. Get that one in the middle here. Okay. I am going to add a few of these ferns. These are one of my favorite greenery to use. I ran out, oh my goodness, about a month ago, and finally got these ordered. Of course, they're from Hobby Lobby, so I had to wait until the 50% off sale was on and everything like that. Well, hello there. How you doing? So, but I'm going to add these. To me, I don't want to add the entire stem. That's just a little too much. So what I like to do is cut them like basically in half. So you got this side that really you don't want to use by its, kind of sticking out, because then that looks kind of funny. This looks good. This I will kind of stick through the middle here. So it helps to cover the grapevine and make the wreath itself look very lush and full, but it's not that noticeable. So that's kind of what I do with that half. Put your wreaths on Etsy. You should be able to recreate multiples and state that. Yeah. Yeah, I've heard that too. I am not going to state that I can recreate it. If somebody asks me, hey, I really like that wreath, would you be able to do it again? I would do the same thing. Say, I can make something similar and leave it at that. And hopefully, they'll be okay with that. But yeah, They do say if you have multiples on Etsy that it does help for you to be seen. Maybe that's something that I'm doing wrong. I'm not seeing enough on Etsy because I don't have multiples. I don't know. My thing is too, I was actually just told I don't have enough items in my Etsy shop, but I probably could kind of have my Christmas and fall stuff in there. It probably wouldn't hurt, right? That way I would have, kind of be a little more searchable. But I just hate the thought of, putting Christmas on there when really people weren't looking for Christmas right now. But then you never know. I mean, I kind of noticed some of the stuff on my Pinterest, things that I've pinned are, it'll say, you had, 29 views this past 30 days or whatever. So if there's that many views in just, within the month time, maybe people are actually looking. I don't know. Hi, Wanda. Thanks for joining me. So, okay, those are getting filled in kind of nice. So, put this last one in here. And again, once I get my flowers in and stuff like that, I usually kind of will readjust stuff and, fill stuff in because I can see already I'm going to want something right here. So, we'll see. Okay. I think I'm going to start with the flowers now. Again, these are Dollar Tree. Now, I don't use the leaves from Dollar Tree. They look bad. You can tell they're definitely 100% fake. But a lot of their flowers are actually halfway decent. So, oh, way to go, Mary. Almost identical. Yeah. I'm able to do something, close, especially with double doors. What I try to do, if I have a yellow on this side of the wreath, like a yellow flower over here, I try to make it like a mirror effect. I've tried to do that. It works out close enough where it doesn't look off. We'll just say that. So I'm okay with it. Now, if anything is so far off that, it wouldn't be, identical enough, then I wouldn't sell it. I would redo it again until I had it close enough that I was happy with it. Okay. I'm just going to stick a bunch of these in here. Kind of not have them all stuck all the way down to the grapevine. I like to have them sticking out. I don't know if you can see how I got it out probably a good 1.5 inches. That way it has a little more depth to it. That is one thing about Etsy, though. Oh, not a female. Oh, yes, Mary. I agree with you 100%. Yeah. I mean, there's really nothing creative about the manufacturing process, right? And I just love being creative. That's I never even really thought I was a creative until I started doing this. And no, I wasn't crafty, okay? So I was never crafty. I can't cut in a straight line. I can't draw in a straight line, but I've always been creative. Um, Usually with music. I grew up in a very musical family. And so, we always sang um, barbershop, believe it or not. So, yeah, that's 4-part harmony. We actually did that first time us kids ever sang barbershop together. My oldest sister was going to school for music. She went to Bowling Green University for music. And we decided we wanted to go on vacation to Canada. And my dad sings barbershop. So we always thought it was so cute if all of us kids, there are 6 of us kids, I'm the youngest. And if we all would get together and sing for him, asking him to go to Canada. And so my sister, who was going to school for music, wrote a song in 4-part harmony, or maybe it may have just been 3-part, but all 6 of us kids sang it. And well, go figure. My dad loved it, and we went to Canada. So that was cute. I mean, shoot, that was over 40 years ago that we did that. See, you can't sew. Yes, my mother sewed wonderful. She sewed my prom gown my senior year. I mean, you would think I can't even sew a button. I mean, yeah, whenever I was little, well, I can't even say little. I was probably in grade school. We, me and my good friend, we would have overnighters and we would sew Barbie doll clothes. No, no pattern or anything like that. We would just sew. And it's just, I mean, whether it fit or not really didn't matter. We just had fun doing it. But yeah, now it's sewing a button, forget about it. Can't do it. What is up with these strings today? So I'm just going to put a whole bunch of these white daisies in here. I love these daisies. Really cute. They help everything pop a little bit. And I don't know if you noticed too, this is something I like to do. I make sure I do. I try to make sure I get most of this grapevine on this side covered instead of just worrying about the front. Because to me, when people walk up to your door, they're not just looking straight ahead. They're going to look at the side. At least I would. So I want all of it to look cohesive and good and whatever. I try to make, that's kind of like, only fixing the front of your hair, not worrying about your back. So, you beg to get out of home ed to get into microbiology. That's hysterical. I probably should have. I didn't take home ec. I probably should have. Probably would have helped me a little bit. But we are where we are, right? I'm going to kind of stick this in here so it's going to be a little bit part of the bow. Okay, stick this in here. My garbage can is getting full. You just ruined everything you did in home ec. That's funny. I took a little bit of home ec when I was in 8th grade. It was just one of those things that, I don't know why they had us do it. They never did the years before. And the only thing I remember was making a bunny cake for Easter. And icing that cake, let's just say, it did not turn out. Yeah. It made pink icing, and there was chocolate chunks going all through my icing. Yeah, it just didn't work. Shove that in there pretty good. Okay. So now I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to these guys. The teacher took pity. Yeah. I got these also from Hobby Lobby. They're like a Queen Anne's lace, I think. I got it both in yellow and in white, and I'm going to stick that through there just to really, really fill it in. I am going to keep the leaves on there just to, help hide the grapevine a little bit. Now I've got to add some more glue. Yes, I'm still using the glue gun. I keep saying one of these days I'm going to get a glue pot, which I have to say, I did purchase, and I don't know if it'll work. I've heard that it'll work. I'm not sure. I purchased a 10-inch crock pot, and I don't know if the crock pot will work. It should. And like I said, I've heard from others that's what they do instead of an actual glue pot. But it was maybe $10, so it wasn't expensive. So I don't know why I'm afraid to try it, but I am. Yeah. If anybody else has an actual glue pot that they use, what brand do you use, and do you like it? I would love to know. I mean, I don't mind using this glue gun. Got your first glue pot, 6-inch skillet for Walmart. Oh, wow. Okay. See, I actually did look for a skillet first, and I could not find the skillets. So that's why I decided to look for the crock pot. So maybe online, if I looked online, I could find a 6-inch skillet. Okay. I'm going to try it. You convinced me, Mary. Oh, you ordered it online. Okay. See, of course, I look at the store. Okay. Let's see. See, that's, yeah, with the crock pot, I guess you could turn it on high. So it should get hot enough. So, again, I'm afraid to use it because in reality, it would make great, something for dips or something like that. So I wouldn't mind saving it for dips. But that's just me. So, okay, I think I got one more of this white. I'm going to put it. I can get it in there good. Okay. So now I'm going to move over to this yellow. Get this yellow going through here. Your crock pot doesn't have temperature control. Really? Yeah, because on my, well, when I didn't look at the 10-inch, but usually they have like a high, medium, and just warm. So, that's very interesting. I mean, thank you. That's, yeah, I agree. I love dimension with my wreaths. So, these daisies definitely give it some dimension. And with the blue flowers that I'm going to be adding, there's going to be a lot more dimension with that too. So, because they're the wispy type kind of flowers that I love to use. Okay. How about twigs? You know what? I actually do have some twigs. They're in my fall stuff, which is where I found the bee ribbon with my fall stuff. And in some stuff, I do like to use it. It just depends on where my creativity is going. But yes, I would definitely use twigs. I don't know if I'm going to use it in this one because I want more greenery and stuff if I can. But I'm really liking this so far. I think that's it with the Queen Anne's lace for now. For now. Because if you've watched me before, I always go back and add and stuff like that. Now, this I got from Joanne Fabrics. I like having some stuff that's has the smaller flowers. I really like this here. This is also Joanne Fabrics. But, you know, these are medium small and these are like super small. So the twig color in my gnome, I do have this that I got from Hobby Lobby. And it even has, I mean, I'm telling you, these little leaves match that perfect. So I'm kind of excited about that. I am going to be using this. I'm going to put this in at the end. But yes, I do have, like, it does have a little bit of twig to it. But yeah, I'm going to kind of stick that through there. It'll work. So you know where I'm going with this. I guess we must be on the same page. But I do not have this orangish color. I don't have anything with that. So, but I think this is going to be kind of good enough. Getting these smaller flowers along with that twiggish kind of thing. Or not small flowers, small leaves. It's one of those things I love. Recently, I've really gotten into more of the greenery than I am the flowers. And I don't know really why, but just I'm really loving greenery. To me, it really makes a wreath more than just flowers. I mean, flowers, yeah, they are important, but it always seemed like the greenery is kind of put on the back burner, like, oh, it's not that important. And to me, it is. Just having the right greenery really means a lot. And I don't know why, I've just really gotten into it. Checking out the different types of greenery and stuff. Okay. I'm going to put some of this smaller stuff in here. A greenery only wreath. I actually did, it's probably been maybe 3 weeks ago, I think I did. When it was the boxwood, I actually put that on a pine wreath. I just, tied it onto a pine wreath, and then I just did a bow and put a sign on it. And it's pretty simple, but, and I left it that way. However, it is one of those things where you could take, some eucalyptus or something like that and add that to it. It really would dress it up. Okay, now I'm going to show you this. This one stem to me might come out just a little too far. So I am cutting this part down because, it's not one that slides. You know how some of them slide? This one doesn't slide. So I'm going to just cut that off. So I have two nice filler greenery. And I definitely kind of want these to be closer to the gnome itself because that is very similar to this along with the twiggy one. So, you like my vocabulary? The twiggy one? But you know what I mean. Okay. Try to get this through here. I'm going to add my blue and my twigs. And we'll be pretty much done. So, get this. Now, I know a lot of people would say, oh, your bow's getting lost. I like to have my bow part of the wreath instead of a focal point. This gnome is already the focal point. So I want the ribbon to be a part of it, not a second focal point, if that makes sense to you. I make sense in my own brain. Okay, get this down here maybe. And these really aren't standing out. Like I said, they're just a very small leaf, but it's just enough that it definitely gives it a little bit of oomph. It fills it in nicely. I really, really like these when they don't stick to each other. Down in here. And that is one thing too. I definitely like to have my wreaths full. So if I can see the grapevine through it, I mean, it's one thing if you can see just a little bit, but I don't like to have too much of my green or my grapevine showing. Do a couple more. Do one towards the bottom here. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to go ahead and add this blue. Now, I got this fall time, Joanne Fabrics, but I think it's going to look fantastic in this. The blue will kind of just really stand out from all that yellow and orangish color. And just give it a little bit more dimension. again if I can get it in there. And you can see they really stick out. So we got some more whimsy. We love whimsy. Well, I don't know about you, but I love whimsy. Do a couple more here. And I'll be fixing this bow up and stuff like that once I'm done. I mean, I'm actually having a tough time seeing the blue there, like on the screen, but here in live, it looks really good. I'm really liking having it in there. You know what? I almost feel like a Bob Ross of greenery or of wreath making. Because I'm not that exciting. I'm just kind of like all calm. So, I'm a Bob Ross of wreathing. I just reminded myself of him just saying, I really like that. Right there. Put a little piece right there. Almost like put a little tree right there. Okay. And I'm also going to add these. These are from Walmart. Yeah. I kind of like having something like this in there. I think these will work. Here. I'm trying to use the video as my mirror to see. There is no blue in the gnome. It's only like that orangish yellow, white, and green, and black. But I really think the blue just kind of helps the flowers themselves to kind of stand out. I did purple in the one I did last year. And the purple really also kind of just stuck out and looked really, really, really nice. But I just thought blue for something, something a little different from last year. Exactly, it pops the yellow. And that's kind of what the purple did last year. Kind of helped get the yellow to pop. I'll do maybe two more. I don't want to put too much blue in there, but just enough to kind of, get it to pop. And I like doing things in odd numbers. So I'm going to have 4 or 5 of these. So yeah, I'm going to keep it odd. And I think I'm done except for those twigs. I gotta stick these twigs in here somehow. So, tell you what, let's do this here. Definitely kind of want to get this kind of up and over there. Okay. Let's see. I just have this one little leaf kind of sticking out there. I'm going to try to get that down coming from the inside. So it's like right there. Well, thank you, Michelle. See, yeah, we got to love this whimsy. Let me get one coming out from the wreath right here in the middle. Just kind of tangle it up within these. And then I think I'm going to have one kind of hanging down. 1 or 2. Because I love like things that hang down. Yes, it definitely it breaks it up. We got to have it, things breaking up. And I love having things hang down. Kind of like how you really can't even see it, but it works. Okay. And then we've got this one last one. I'm going to try to get this coming up and around. I do feel I'm bringing out my inner Bob Ross. I think we all have that inner Bob Ross. There we go. There we go. It's kind of sticking out a little bit, but it's perfect. Okay, I think I'm done. I may, the way I do things, I'll go take pictures and go back to it and see, okay, what do I need? What's missing, what's, whatever. But, kind of fix this bow a little bit, get it to where I want it. See if there's anything I can do to freshen it up. But for the most part, I'm pretty much done. And we got that little bee happy. We got a little bit of blue, then we got that black and white going through there. And I will definitely put up pictures and show you guys my definite finished product. So, but thank you for joining me today. And again, if my name is Patty Davis. I am with Crooked Tree Creations, and I really enjoyed having you here today. And I will see you guys later. You guys have a great rest of the day. Thank you. Bye-bye.